My name is David Mandel. I was born in Mukaczevo, Czechoslovakia, 1929. The conditions in the camp were very brutal. The rations were starving rations. Within 90 days, people became nothing but skin and bone, what they referred to as Muslim. They worked us hard, they beat us, and anyone who survived is lucky. And I consider myself a very lucky man that I survived the unsurvivable. We arrived in Birkenau, Auschwitz, after having been in a cattle cart for 3 days and 3 nights without any water, without any toilet facilities, where children were crying for water. They told us that they were to take us to the Hungarian prairie where we were to work towards the war effort. Lo and behold, we arrived. We didn't know where we were. We arrived in Birkenau, Auschwitz, the death camps. Yes, after that, I was taken to a camp called Jaworzno, which was near Krakow. At the time, I didn't know what it was. I worked in the coal mine, and as a kid of 14 and a half years old, and I think fellow inmates sort of helped me to survive. Perhaps they felt that I had a better chance to survive, to tell of the atrocities if I were to survive, and that's what I am doing. Well, I felt that as a survivor, I should testify when I heard about these Holocaust deniers, these revisionists who claimed that the Holocaust never took place. We were urged to open up and bear witness, encounter them, and I took an oath that I'm going to commit myself. Even though it's very difficult for me to speak, I become very emotional, but I open up once, but I decided to be a witness and testify so the future generation would know, and maybe I've spoken to thousands of school kids and so on, and so maybe they can avert of anything like this happening again. We were 5 brothers and a sister. I was the second oldest. I had a 13-year-old and an 11-year-old and an 8-year-old brother and a sister who was 6 years old. I felt that I was an older sibling, that they would eventually need me, and I was trying to be very resourceful to survive at any cost, just to look out for them, and that drove me to do anything I possibly could to survive. And I was lucky to have survived, but I did find my father alive. They left him behind as dead, and I had my older brother survived. And it's true, I sometimes feel kind of guilty that I survived, at a cost of having lost my siblings.